Hello, today I'm going to be bringing you Murder on the Orient Express. It's a classic, it's Agatha Christie. I don't really do classics. Some of the classics that I've read I found them kind of boring. But for some reason I decided that I would try it. And it's probably the only Agatha Christie book I've ever read. And I didn't think I would care for it too much, but it's a small book, it was a quick read, so I was thinking like, well, this shouldn't be a problem. But I really liked it. Apparently it's a classic for a reason, and it was really good. It was very entertaining. It's obviously a murder mystery, and this detective happens to be on this train, and he has to solve a murder. And it's a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking, a lot of interviewing. There wasn't really, little bit of action, not much. But it was very interesting. It kept my attention the whole entire time, and the way that she had written it and the characters, really pretty interesting, very cool, the way it was done. The movie, I think it was a TV movie, or it might have even been Netflix. It was on Netflix. It has more big stars on this. Apparently everybody wants to do a classic. Johnny Depp's in it, William Dafoe, Michelle Pfeiffer, Penelope Cruz, Judi Dench. So there's some pretty big actors in this movie. Again, the movie does have a lot of dialogue, just kind of like the book. He interviews people one at a time, and he writes down notes and just kind of like solves things. It's kind of like it is a murder mystery, and it loses you a little bit because there is a lot of talking and a lot of dialogue. There is a little bit of action, a little more action in the movie than there is in the book. But again, the action was not significant in the movie. They could have taken it out. For the most part, didn't really do anything for the movie, but it kind of did break it up a little bit. So you need to be kind of patient with the movie. The ending's about the same. Parts of the movie were a little boring because again, it was a full feature length, so a little over an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes was the movie. So the book was a little shorter than the movie, but again, I liked the movie. I stuck through the boring parts and got to the end of it, which is good. So the movie was okay. The movie wasn't great with all the actors in it. If it didn't have such a fine cast, it would have probably been really boring. And just for the fact that it's not that I'm an action person where I need to be entertained with action nonstop. But the dialogue, the talking was really kind of over the top. So they tried to break it up and make it a little more interesting, but it still was conversations. The book, I love the book. When I read it again, I'm not sure if I would read it again, but I was very entertained. It was the first Agatha Christie book. Would I read another Agatha Christie book? I might. You never know. But would I watch the movie again? Probably not. I'm glad I watched it the first time, but I probably won't watch it again. So if you like these, subscribe and follow.